Rueful smile from Kamil Sokolowski. He thought he won that. David Adeleye, I think, was mightily worried that he was going to be losing there. And I think he can consider himself just a wee bit fortunate to have got away from that with an undefeated record, Paul.
It's your birthday, so you have the option on understatement tonight, John. David Haye, how did you score it?
It was close. It was a close fight. It was way closer than it should have been and needed to be. You know, Adeleye, you know, he's going to be really upset when he watches that back. You know, maybe that the lack of international amateur pedigree showed tonight. You know, he has all the punches, but the one that he needed the most tonight was a simple jab. You know, Sokolowski's, you know, a very basic fighter. He doesn't do anything that clever. He should be ramming that jab down his throat. He should win the fight exclusively with the jab and walk Sokolowski onto that right uppercut or straight right, but he was loading up way too much, very unnecessary, using up unnecessary energy. And, you know, it was way, way closer than it should have been. I believe he should get an immediate rematch with this guy and do it properly next time. Go home, get some Lennox Lewis DVDs, some Larry Holmes, and lock yourself in your room and just watch them until your jab starts pumping out.
And tonight, be thankful. Now to the master of the jab over with us tonight, Lyndon Arthur. Lyndon, what's he not doing right now?
He's not jabbing. He's just not jabbing.
Why?
I feel like tonight he's been his own worst enemy because he's got so much power, and he feels like he knows he's got so much power because he's knocked everybody out, and he thinks when he lands the right hand he's going to do it. But sometimes you get in the ring with people like him and his opponent tonight, and you can't knock everybody out like you hit, and that's what's happened tonight. And the simple punch, which was the jab, would have just made the fight a lot easier than it was.
I didn't ask you for your score. What did you make of it?
Actually, to be fair, I was watching. I wasn't really scoring it, but you know, it was close. It was close, and he could have learned himself a harsh lesson tonight there. So he's lucky.
He was very, very fortunate with the scores there. He needs to really take this fight seriously. He doesn't want a blemish on his record this early. You know, he needs to really focus on that. Get back, just jab, jab, jab. But Lennox Lewis came into when I was challenging for a European title in Miami, and he came to do a training session with me. All we worked on was the jab. It was just jab. We jab until your arm was numb.
People neglect to jab. And
I'm going to come back to you in a moment, guys. I'll take you back, Lyndon, to the very first minute of the fight. Was it the situation tonight that this is the first time that Adeleye has seen a man come out the other corner, step right onto him and let him know it's going to be hard?
Yeah, most definitely would be a lot different than any of his other fights. He come out there straight away to put it on him and put the pressure on him and close the gap straight away. So he didn't have the timing that he normally used to having, where he could just hit people and knock them down. He never given that the opponent tonight.
You've analysed the lack of technique. Does it tell you something else about his potential?
Yeah, not that it tells you something about his potential, but because his potential is still there, we can see that. But he's very raw still, and that's shown that tonight, where the likes of calling out Nathan Gorman and stuff, who are with a great pedigree, amateur pedigree, and experience in the professional ranks under the lights also. So maybe slow down a little bit and like David said, get the rematch with this guy here tonight and beat him better fashion.
I'll tell you what, that was a canny piece of work by Gorman, wasn't it?
Yeah. Exactly. Gorman said to
see what he does against this kid before he goes any further.
I think he should have he needs a rematch with the exact same guy, but over 8 or 10 rounds, where he can ease into the fight, because he wants to be a world champion. He wants to be a 12-round fighter. This is the perfect guy to fight over 8 or 10 rounds, where you can slowly break him down. Maybe 6 rounds wasn't long enough to soften someone like this up, but he needs longer rounds. He needs to understand the jab is the key, the jab into the body, the jab into the head, mixing it up. He takes 3 or 4 rounds to sometimes just find your way into it. But in a 6th rounder, you're then forced to put your foot on the pedal a little too much too soon, and it all kind of clogs up. So it was a very, very good learning fight for him, and he'll learn way more than this than if he'd have knocked him out in 1 round.